I need to run back home. It should charge whatever it's gonna charge on the app if you go back.
I can circle around, but then I'll have to cancel the ride because I'm already too far away. So I can loop back around, but then you'll have to reorder it.
No, because then I'm gonna be paying the whole $13 again.
Let me know what you'd like me to do. I'm gonna drop you
Go, drop me off because that's stupid. I'm not about to pay a whole another $15, $20, $13.
Do you want me to drop you back
right
home or not? I'm telling you what your options are.
I'll just cancel the ride.
Okay.
Thank you. Never been through this that white please.
Okay. And nothing to do with race, but if you're gonna act like a then be.
I'll be one.
All right.
Thank you.
And get the in my car.
I will.
So I just want to say that it's very apparent that guys like this always have 100% of the time, they always have this type of energy when it deals with black women, when it deals with children. They very little seem to have that type of energy one-on-one when it's a black man that they know is ready to just haul off and handle business right there. Just back to back and just, hey, we're just going to hash this out. You said I'm what? Okay, no problem. Step outside the car. We're gonna basically see with it. Step outside the car. Somebody like him would never step outside the car. He would be the type to try to yell and speak when he's speeding directly off. When he's about 20 feet away, going whatever miles per hour, then he want to flip somebody off, yell some more expletives and maybe some slurs. That's how he moves. If it was inside of that car and he, quote unquote, as they like to say, oh, I made a mistake, I slipped up, he's going to try to de-escalate the situation as quick as possible because he knows what's going to happen. He knows what's going to happen. He knows he's with somebody that's within reach of being able to grab him by his collar and just hem him up, shake him up real quick to let him know that this is reality, that this is not keyboard, this is not talking from your phone on Facebook, this is not making some type of video. You're actually within real distance of another person that can give you a response, and it's going to be a response of which that you don't like. The interesting thing when it deals with white folks out here is that if somebody black says that they're white, automatically that's a slur now. I'm a little bit confused. I don't know how that even came to be or how they can justify or ramble whatever together like Scrabble in their mind to make it seem as though that if somebody calls them white, that automatically is a slur. And then in return, I'm going to call you what I've already seen you and deemed you as. I just never said it openly. And that's clearly what he did. Because what did he say? He wanted to preference this before he said it. He was like, hey, irregardless, this has nothing to do with race. But yeah, no, you should have just said exactly what it was that you were going to say. Don't try to preface anything and act as though that, oh, you don't see color now. No, obviously you do. Obviously you do. Because like I said, out of every other word directly out there, that primarily seems to be the only word that they fixate on and that they're stuck on. Diabolical, crazy. Even when it deals with their own people, they have words for themselves. You don't hear them in arguments calling themselves that. A little bit weird, don't you think? Weird how they don't want to use words that they could actually use against themselves in arguments, whenever it is that they argue, shout, do all of these things. But when it comes to them being in contact with black people, something just strikes that match and they revert to their factory default setting of racism, and it all just comes out. And like I said, not only did he say it once, but he said it once, twice within the same sentence, and then he said it a third time. Crazy work. Diabolical. Just because she said that, oh, this is some white stuff. Word? That justified. So, like I said before, there is no type of way that you can make sense of the racism that white people have. It's impossible. You just can't. But I promise you, you're going to have some black conservatives that are going to find a way to justify what it is. But oh, but she has, you know, this type of attitude, this, that, and the third, and all these other. Like I said before, there's no justification. Now, I will sit up there and say this though. I find it very weird that normally, if this instance was a black man that was driving and he said something out the side of his neck to that woman, I promise you she would have been trying to tear that car up inside out. She probably would have kicked that car, maybe even tried to break a window. That's the type of energy that would have happened. We've seen it before. But when it deals with other types of guys directly out here that are not black, it's this type of calm down. It's this type of, I'm just going to relax. I'm not going to overreact. I'm like, that's a little bit weird. Because if you're going to have that same energy at home, you should have that same energy everywhere else. You should not calm down just because the person that you're talking to or that's talking to you very stupidly and ignorantly and racist, you should not decide that you want to calm down. This is the point in time that I calm down. That again, that makes no sense. That makes no sense. If you're going to have energy in one place, you need to also have that energy in a whole different place as well. That's all I'm saying. But again, this guy, he don't need to be driving at all. He does not need to be doing any ride shares. He doesn't need to be on an Uber, Lyft, DoorDash. He don't need to be doing nothing. He needs to just sit there at an office somewhere, 9 to 5. That's it. He doesn't need to be in customer service. But like I told people before, this is how a lot of them tend to be. You just have to give them enough leeway and enough time for them to show who it is that they truly are. So to the other black people out there, I just want y'all to understand that this is going to be more of a symptom that you will start to see more and more of, pretty much back to when Trump was first in office. I'm not sure if people actually remember that timeline, what was going on, how people were acting, what people were saying, but I've done enough videos and covered enough of social media to show to you how emboldened people got once they had a specific person in office or a specific administration, and they decided to let everything directly out and completely be honest. And as I stated before, this is something primarily that I feel that the black community needs in order for them to move forward. A lot of this needs to happen. More of this needs to happen so black people can start to get that wake-up call, so they can start to understand who it is that they are and what it is that they actually need to do in order to further themselves and to progress in society. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I listed in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.